Y'all see my cousin? This is my cousin, Maurice. Let me explain something to y'all. You could ask him. That's why I'm putting this picture here. You could ask Maurice. And his brother Craig Rice. Crazy. One time, me and Maurice went, I had met this girl named Keisha. Her parents had, I'm talking about buku money. She had so much money that it was a bridge from her main house to her room. Me and him went over there to meet her and another girl for him. And that's the way that we rolled, me and Maurice. One night we went over there and it was just me and him, and our homegirl was there. But the second time, that was the first time. The second time it was just me and him. He was taking me over there. Maurice went back over there without me and hid it. And then we all in front of the apartments, in front of my other cousin's house, Trisha. And Maurice, I guess him and Ken was I don't know what they was doing, but they would ride, they were talking. And Maurice was like, man, you know, I went back over there and I hit Keisha, man. I hope, you know, you don't. I said, I don't care. And then him and Ken bust out laughing. Maurice will tell you. Maurice like, I told you we gonna have to watch. He gonna catch you. I told you he wasn't gonna kill. Nah, I wasn't gonna kill. Because I had plenty of girls at the time. I kept them. That's how we rolled. That's what me and Maurice used to do sometimes. When he got shot in the face at the stop and go, that's why I keep confusing stop and go with Circle K in Tallahassee. He went to Kokomo's on Rankin Road. I would have went with him that night. They were shooting at the wrong person. They didn't know who Maurice was sitting up there at Stop and Go down the street from Kokomo's on Rankin Road. They shot him in the face. They were shooting at somebody else. But yeah, ask Maurice about that at that time. Ask him. Ask him, did I care? Or what happened afterwards? I kept riding with him. Man, look, I've got some female. Look, let's go ride out, baby. You can hear him coming down the street. He didn't keep nothing less than 215s in every car that he had. You can, all that what Daddy said he is, that's real. He done that. That blue Camaro, that light blue Camaro, all that's real. But ask him. Ask New Wine. That's why I'm putting this picture up there. Ask Maurice how close me and him was and how we used to do that. How we used to go to females' house all the time. Go pick up females. Go do this and this. Me and him and some other females that I hooked up with, that I met, that I'm turning him on. Same with Ken, who went to prison, who got 45 years for raping Angie, who stayed at Timber Trail down the street from where I lived at, but me and him lived at in Audubon Park. And you see, he from Fifth Ward. All my relatives pretty much from there. Ask him and see what he tell you about how PLAYA I was in high school. And this was in high school. This is before I had my first car in my 11th grade. This was before then. Ask him how PLAYA I was, how many females that I kept. This is for Tallahassee. That's why I never understand how you dudes think around here, bro. I've been doing this. Here's somebody with some credibility. Go ask him and see what he tell you. See if he come on TV and say what it is.